yesterday I explained about properties of the heap. The fourth property is heap can be implemented as array. Yesterday I didn't explain in detail about how it can be implemented as array. Today I will take the same example as we have discussed yesterday with this heap, and I will tell you how you can implement it as array. Okay. Always keep in mind, you know that this is a root node, correct? The root node is stored at a of 0. Okay. Next, the left hand child. This is left child and this is the right child. The left hand child. For example, if I take this a of 0, so here I becomes 0 here. So where you are storing this you are storing in the position 2i plus 1. Okay. So the left child is stored with 2i plus 1 position, and right hand side is stored with 2i plus 2 position in the array, and the parent node is stored at ith position, that is I. So the parent node is stored at ith position in the array A, left child is stored in 2i plus 1 position in the array, and right child is stored at 2i plus 2 position in the array. See, the same example will illustrate by seeing this. Okay, so I have taken P is equals to I. Now I want for this the right hand child. So what is it? 2i plus 1. What is I? I is 0. 2 into 0 is 0. So plus 1 is 1. So this is 0 and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? So the first position is your left hand child. Yes, correct. Next, same thing. I will take 2 into 0 is 0. 2. So 2 is your right child. Yes. To second position is your right child. Correct? If I want the parent child, I told that is I. What is I now? 0. Which is 0? This is 0. So this is your parent. So this is how for a given, for example, they have given you a array and they told you to represent it in the form of a tree. Then this is very useful. These formulas are useful. I will take one more example and I will let you know. Now we'll see example. Okay. This is one example for the given heap. How the array representation is made, we will see, and how for a given array, how to draw tree also we'll see. Now I have taken a tree here, correct? For this tree, I have to represent in the form of a array. So take like this. Always array starts from 0. Here you can consider 1 from 1 also. But formula varies. Okay, if you take 1, what happens? 2i plus 1 will be the left child. 2i plus 2 will be the right child. If you want the parent child, it will be I by 2. So you can take that also. I think this is easier one. Okay. So name it as, here only you can name 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can easily identify 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Name like this. And name this as, what is 0th position? 9. First position is 6. Second position is 8, third position is 2, and fourth position is 5, and the fifth position is 7. This is the array representation. Okay, and this is a complete binary tree also. The example for complete binary tree also. Now I will take one more example. Okay, I have something 8, 7, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. Here I will take 1. See, this will be the best example for you. Okay. Now, I want to represent in the form of an array. Now, if I represent like this, naming 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many you will get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you will name it. But it's wrong. And this is one of the easy method I am showing you to how to identify which is complete binary tree and which is not complete binary tree also. Okay. First, always you see the what is it? The parent node. The parent node, yes, you have a parent node at 8. Correct. Next, left hand child is there. Yes, write down left hand child. What is left hand child? 7. What is right hand? 4. Okay. Again, you have a parent. For this parent, what is a left child? 5. What is the right child? 6. Next, what is the next parent? 4. What is the left child? 2. What is the right child? 3. Next, you should go for again left hand side here. You have anything here? No. If you don't have anything, name it as blank. Okay. Because here you will be having left child, right child. So leave it blank. Again come here, you will be having left and right child. So leave it blank. Again coming here, you have the left hand child. Left child you have, that is 1. Now you name it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So totally you have 12 index here. Keep in mind. And is this a complete binary tree? No. Keep in mind, when you represent it in the form of array, and if you are getting any hyphens, you can say hyphens, or if there are no left child, right child. Okay. And if you are getting any space like this, without this, if you are getting the next left child or the right child, then we don't call it as a complete binary tree. Okay. If for example you have like this, you have a tree left child, right child, right child, again left, right. This is now full complete binary tree. That is the difference. Means full. All are full. This is your full complete binary tree. That is the difference between complete binary tree and full complete binary tree. Okay. Now I'll take another example and I'll show you. And now you tell me which is complete and which is not complete. Okay. I'll take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and I'll take 60. Is this a complete? So represent in the form of an array. It's easy only. 10, yes, parent child followed by left child is 20, right child is 30. Again, what is a parent child? 20. For this parent child, what is the next child you have? 40, 50. I should not write 30 here, correct? No, 20 next followed by 40, 50, next 30 and 60, correct? And 60. And see now, here anywhere you find hyphen, means anywhere you find dash here, no, all it is filled. So it is a complete binary tree. But next example, 10, 20, 30, I have 40 here. Okay, next coming here. So represent 10, again I have 20. Do I have a left child here? No. Right child, yes, 40. Next parent child, yes, 30. Now if I have a dash here, that is without the left hand, yes. This is not complete binary tree. So this is how you represent complete binary tree and not complete binary tree. I think you got this now, correct? Now I told you for the given tree how to represent the form of array you find out. Now for the given tree how to find the binary representation we'll see. Okay, by using formula. Yes, now write down like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have to find, okay, with formula. We'll see with formula. I told you always the first position I, that is a parent child represented as I, that is starts from 0. Next the left hand child, you have a formula for the left child. What is that? 2i plus 1. Right child 2i plus 2. Parent is I. So we can draw the tree, giving the tree structure, we can draw the array representation. How it is? Now, see for example, I is equals to 0 I have. This is my parent. Always the first 0 array representation is made by A of 0. That is which position? Parent. That is parent is printed as I. What is I now? 9. So represent 9. Next. I want left hand child. That is 2i plus 1. What is I now? 0. 2 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. What is 1 now? What is 1 now? 6. So represent 6. Next to find right hand child. What is 2i plus 2? 2 into 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. What is 2 you have? 8. Next at the third position. Now I will be 1 now because this is my parent child now. Now I is equals to 1. What happens? I is equals to 1. I want to find the left hand child. That is 2 into 1. That is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. What is 3 now? 2. That is this one. Again right hand child. This 2 into 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. That is 5. Next I'll go this side. Now what is I now? I is equals to 2. That is left hand child. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Which is the fifth position, that is 7. So like this you have to represent. If they have given tree, represent in the form of array. If they have given array, represent in the form of a tree. Anything is vice versa, they will ask you. Next topic is how to construct a heap. This is very important. They will ask you how to construct a heap, or they will ask you how to create a heap for the given elements. This is also called as bottom-up heap construction. This is very important. Till now what you have learned all is basic. From here the actual syllabus starts. Okay. This is also called as bottom-up heap construction. Okay, it is easy only, but if you follow stepwise, it is very easy, I think so. Okay, for example, they have given the elements 5, 35, 25, 45, 20, 55, 25, 45, 50, 10, 30 and 15. For this, using bottom up approach, you have to create a heap. Okay, first what you do is represent this in the form of a array. Okay, you know array starts from what actually? 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. I think you have 11 elements. Represent like this: 5, 35, 25, 45, so on. You write till 15. Okay. Next, after this, the above array elements you have to represent in the form of a tree first. Okay, which is the 0th position, as I explained in the previous one. This is the parent child, should be written 5, which is a left hand child 35, right is 25, next is 45, 20, again this is having 45, 50, 10, 30, this is having 55, again left hand side 15, and towards this 25 right hand side also you have, that is 25. Represent 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, level by level you have to represent in the form of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, now what is step 1 actually? First you have to consider the last non-leafy node. So in this, it is the last non-leafy node you have, that is 55, correct? Now you have to compare this 55 with its children. It is having any children first? Yes, it is having children 15. So now you can say, is 55 greater than 15? Yes. If it is greater, no changes. You have to do no changes for this heap. Okay. Compare the non-leafy node, that is 55, with the child node 50. If it is greater, no change. Okay. If it is lesser, for example 15 is here, 55 is here. If this is the case, you have to exchanges. Now there is no condition, it is not lesser, so don't want anything. So keep it as it is, no changes required. Next, step 2. Okay, we'll go for the step next, which is the next last non-leafy node. Next last non-leafy node is here, this one. This is 20, correct? Now in the above figure, when you compare the item 20 with its children 10 and 30, observe that what you are observing, is 20 greater than 10? Yes, satisfied. 20 greater than 30? No. So what you have to do, you have to exchange this. So this is not a heap now. To make this part of the subtree as a heap, what you have to do, you have to swap 20 and 30. Now the resulting tree is 5, 35, 25, 45. Here it will be 45, 50, and you have something I wrote wrong. 35, 45, 50, 20, 20, and now it is exchanged. 30, this is got exchanged here. So 30 went here, 10 as it is, then 20 came here. This is remain as it is. You write down this side same as it is. Okay. Now this part got exchanged. Write it in the rectangular box. Next, step 3. What is the step 3? Consider the next last non-leafy node. This is the next non-leafy node 45. I will not read it, I will only explain. Please listen. Okay. Consider the last non-leafy node, that is 45. What you have to do? Now you have to compare the item 45 with its children 45 and 50. Observe that 45 is equals to 45. So no problem. Okay. Only if it is less than, you have to change it. Next. 45 is less than 50. Yes, it is 50. So what you have to do? You have to swap this 45 and 50. Now after that, 50 goes here, 45 comes here. So next subtree you write this, 50 goes there, 45 comes here, and you represent in the form of a rectangle. Next, consider the next non-leafy node. Which is the next non-leafy node you have? This 25, correct? 25. Now in the figure, if you see, compare the item 25 with the children 55 and 25. Now what happens? This 55 is greater than this 25. So what you have to do, you have to swap this 25. Okay, now then put this box and you swap it. Okay, next consider the last leafy node, that is 35. What you have to do, you have to compare the item 45 and for not 45. Now it is actually, after you do, I think you will get the item 35 with its children, 50, and because this will got exchanged, correct? 50 and this will be 20 only, correct? Yes. Now 35 is greater than 50? No. So what you have to do, you have to swap. So 50 comes here, 35 comes here, and 30 comes here, correct? Next step. Consider the next leafy node. Which is the next leafy node? No leaf nodes are there, but you have a parent node here. Okay. Now you have to check for the next non-leafy node, that is 5. Okay. Next, 5 is swapped with the largest of 2 children. I think here you will get 50, here you will get 55, here you will get 5 something. Okay, not 5, 50 or 55 you will get. I think 55 you will get here, 50 you will get here. Okay. Please see to that at the last swapping you will be getting like this: 5, 50, 55, this is 25, 15, 25, in 50, 45, 30, 35, 45, 10 and 20. This is then what you have to do, you have, after comparing this, okay, now you have to consider the next non-leafy node, that is 5. What is happens? 5 is after the largest number. Which is the largest number here? 55. So 55 goes here, 5 comes here. So what happens? 55, then 50, here 5, again 45, 30, 35, 45, 10, 20, and this will be 25, 25 and 15. Is this over now? No. Why? Because if you check from the parent now, what happens? Still if you compare this side also, the parent node come from the top. Okay, 55. Yes, it is greater than this child. Yes. 50. Yes, greater. 45. Greater. 30. Yes, greater. When you come here, your parent child 5 is less than your child node. So what you do? Again you swap this. What is that? 25 you swap here, 5 comes here. Again what happens? Here it will be 15. Again 15 is greater than your 5. So what happens? Again swap. So this swaps and this goes here, this goes here. So finally the final output will be 55 and in this 50 and 50, then your 5, then 45, so your 30, 35, 45, 10, 20, here it will be 25, it will be 15, 25 and this will be 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now finally when you compare 5 with 15, we know that 5 is less than its child 15. So swapping is increases. After swapping 5 with 15, the following tree is obtained. Observe that now the tree is a, what is it? This is a heap. Okay. This is how the construction of the heap is done. For the same thing, you have to write the algorithm and the analysis also. Thank you.